right, here it is, the game of the day in Houston. And we've had some unreal games so far with some unreal playoff implications. Let's take a look at the standings. Right now, Dallas Power in a good position. There'll be another team that has that 5-2 record, whether it be Miami or Chicago. You see a lot of other teams on the outside looking in. Boston, Detroit, and maybe LA might be done for the season. I'm Brian Scalabrine alongside Jimmy Jackson here, and this seems like the game of the day. We've got a lot of implications. How important is this game for these guys? And I mean, how does each one kind of go into it?
It's one of those things where you make a separation. Dallas Power are already at 5-2. 5-2 ensures that you're in the playoff. Okay, you don't have to sweat the bullets of what's going to happen next week. But also, you beat a quality team. So not only do you advance, but you're beating one of the better teams in the league, and that can pay huge dividends as you try to make your championship run.
For the Miami 305, Michael Beasley had the sore knee last week, but look at these numbers. He's probably even better this year than he was when he was the MVP, and he's a tough guy to stop.
Well, but we've seen it. We talked about Rashard Lewis back in the day, tough to guard one-on-one. Joe Johnson, tough to guard one-on-one. And as tough as anybody to guard has been Michael Beasley. I mean, leads in big 3- and 4-point makes. His ability to do a little bit of everything at 6'10" makes it even more difficult to take him out of the game. And speaking of difficult, you're just talking about playing with heart and size. And MONTREZL showing a little bit of everything here in the big three: the three-point shooting, the dribbling, the step backs. And this just makes up for one of the more interesting, intriguing games of the season because of these dynamics of both teams.
Agreed. Both teams have some unstoppable players. Speaking of a guy that's unstoppable, Dr. J with Chris Haynes.
Dr. J, the smooth cat, forever the smooth cat, Dr. J. Dr. J, this is a marquee matchup right here. Chicago, LA. Can you just tell me about, I guess, the scouting report that you have on the Miami squad?
Well, Beasley, things pretty much start and stop with him. So we're going to try and negate his effectiveness. Brandon Moss is going to play him, and we're going to send some help because I don't think one guy can play him the whole game and have success against him. So that's a key for us. And then offensively, we want to get MONTREZL going early. It's going to be hard for any of their guys to match up with him if he plays up to his potential.
Dr. J, best of luck. Hey guys, I didn't know if I should inform Dr. J that Beasley is not starting, but hey, we'll see how he match up.
Hey, Chris, you should have asked him what Moses Guthrie would do right now in this situation in the game like that. And for those who don't know, Moses Guthrie, actually, Dr. J played him in the Fisher State Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice. MONTREZL, Amir Johnson, Nasir Kaur, very good player. And Body Bag Moss and Chris Allen, all those guys can contribute and have big games. On the other side, don't forget Mario Chalmers, Lance Stevenson, you got Beasley.
How about Sean Williams?
Sean Williams, who had a great week last week with Michael Beasley being out. And I'm a big fan of MONTREZL. And what I look for, I like Beasley in the matchup and everything, but MONTREZL going against Williams and Reggie Evans is also going to be a good duel.
So give me, out of the two teams, one from each, kind of the X factor. For Miami?
Yeah, it'll be Brandon Moss.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be Body Bag. If Body Bag can hold his own defensively.
For Triplets, so Moss, and then for Miami 305.
It has to be Reggie Evans or Williams, because they have to own the paint. If MONTREZL has, besides the game against Dwight Howard, MONTREZL has owned the paint throughout the game. I mean, throughout this Big Three season.
Right.
So if Harrell is dominating the paint, it is hard to win in the Big Three. So, Chris Haynes, breaking news. Beasley will play, won't start. Lance Stevenson last week, usually he's the guy that comes off the bench. He'll be the guy that starts. And they're going super jumbo right now. So no Mario Chalmers in the starting lineup. They're going Reggie Evans, Lance Stevenson, Sean Williams.
And that puts some pressure on Moss to have to kind of rebound. Now, Sean Williams is an excellent defender at the rim and inside.
All right, let's see it. See where they're going here. What is this game plan that Mario Chalmers is talking about? Going inside to Reggie Evans. Over help screen, over to Lance Stevenson. He's got 5 on the clock, he rises up. And you don't want to see that. The air guitar is out. Born ready right off the jump. Here's Core. Having a good season so far. Oh, here's my matchup. Harrell Evans. Reggie Evans being very physical, active. Man, that's a shot. Oh, he gets the shot clock up. That's a shot clock violation. I don't know what Harrell's waiting for with Reggie Evans, but
well, I'm going to go back to that. Here it is, inside out. I don't know why Brandon Moss you help off anyway that much, because Reggie Evans is not a threat as much in the post. But listen, guys make the mistake of trying to overpower Reggie Evans in the block. You can't do it.
Nope.
Stevenson with another tough shot. You want to make him defend you while you're moving.
Here's Williams, also very good defender. Harrell steps back. Air ball, 2 air balls to start the game. Reggie doesn't have to clear it, takes his time, goes up with that left hand and finishes. And if you don't think Reggie Evans and Sean Williams are up for this matchup against Harrell, like, you don't know the big 3. All right, here's Nasir Core. Rises and fires. Oh, and he gets fouled by Lance Stevenson.
Go back, Big Reg inside. Little hand contact, no problem, reverse.
All right, so in the big 3, when you get fouled from 3, you get 1 shot for 3 points, but it's from the 3-point line. Players always urging the officials, let's go.
Got a tech on Lance Stevenson.
Lance Stevenson early on. We didn't really look at the replay of the foul, but Lance did not like it. All right, this is 1 shot for 2 points. Here's Core. Now he has to step and shoot a 3. Free throws are big in this league. You've got to be able to knock down your free throws. Remember, Michael Beasley not starting today. All right, here's Nasir Core. Back ironed it.
What? Sean Williams, Stevenson had it.
Yeah, 2 guys fighting for it.
Yeah,
goes out of bounds on Miami 305.
Yeah, and they get a break. I mean, that's just tough right there. 2 opportunities to put some points on the board for the Triplets. You don't get it, but because of the miscue by, here's the matchup right here, get the ball back, and can you capitalize? Yes, Moss does it.
And you were talking about, don't get into the power game of Reggie Evans. Brandon Moss won't. He's a big-time straight-line driver from the top.
Yeah.
They got Nasir Core with the foul.
I tell you what, too, the one thing I've noticed, and this is not a knock on the other officials, but kind of improving from an officiating perspective, be able to clean up some stuff here in the league that has been lacking, especially when guys get a little frustrated and they go at officials. I think it's very important that they know how to control the tempo and tenor of the game.
We got a foul on Brandon Moss.
Let him reach.
It seems like they call a lot of fouls early on, you know, to kind of settle guys down a little bit. All right, here's Lance Stevenson calling for the pick and roll with Reggie Evans. Reggie sets the screen. Pops from 15. Spins, fades. No good. The Core, rebound. There's Moss. That's what he's good at. ISO from the top. Goes over to Harrell. Harrell tries to go quick. Good D by Stevenson, but Harrell gets through the gap, lays it up.
But you notice the difference. Reggie Evans not on. He's able to get to a spot off of a dribble spin move. Reggie Evans is going to push MONTREZL out a little bit more and be more physical when he puts the ball on the deck.
Here's Stevens. Lance Stevenson with the bucket. It's like a fight in the first round. Everyone's feeling each other out, figuring out how people are going to play, and then you just let loose. There's Core. They're going to go underneath him. In and out. Lance. Reggie Evans back to Lance. He's got 7 on the clock. He's gonna have to go to work here. Crosses over, spins, he drifts. Ooh, good job by Harrell on the block out. Let's see if Harrell can get it going. Goes a little quicker. Gets fouled. Take a look at MONTREZL Harrell this season. In the wins, he's averaging 20 and 8. In the losses, 12 and 6. He is the guy for this team. He has to get it going.
Yeah, he does it, but you got to get it going in a couple of different ways. And against Reggie Evans, we talked about this. We'll probably talk about it all afternoon. It's going to have to be a little bit different of how you attack Reggie Evans. A straight post up is not going to do it. Now it's on Dr. J and Steve Mix to figure out how to get him moving MONTREZL Harrell to allow him to be effective.
Yeah, there's a lot of things they can do. I mean, Harrell can really handle the ball well. He's a good passer.
Well, also, too, to be able to have him maybe be in a situation where he creates a mismatch and gets a switch and gets Evans off of him.
All right, so here's Core against Williams. Falls down, no foul. Kicks it out. Harrell. 3 ball. No good. Rebound Williams. Here's Lance. Pulling it out inside to Williams. Had a good game last week.
Yep.
In and out. Reggie Evans comes away with it. New shot clock. Takes his time. Good hands by Harrell. There's Core. Looking to go. Fade away. Short. Turnover.
Out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds.
Do you think they feel this a little? The game is a little choppy.
No, it's choppy, yeah, because they're not sure, you know, where the scoring's coming from.
Yeah.
But
well,
here comes Michael Beasley.
I guess you answered that question at least for Miami, where the scoring is coming from.
And I go to him right away.
Oh, ain't no question.
I think everybody is settled right away, right to the block. Remember, out last week. Going to his jab series. Elevates. There it is, just like that. That's what he does.
Hey, you remember, you know, as a player, you hear coaches say this, you get warmed up a little bit, come in the game, unless you get a layup, don't worry. Man,
Swing it.
Man, swing it, get it to Mike, and he just...
Right from the block.
Right from the block. Forget all what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know about that swinging stuff. And that's a shot clock violation.
When you're a natural-born scorer, I don't care if you didn't warm up or not. You just get to your spot, let it go, and find the bottom of the nets. And no better example than that is just Michael Beasley right there.
Yeah, you got to go back to him.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, here it is, right here. Reggie Evans is on the opposite. Beasley with the jab. This elevates. And, oh, in and out. Good defense by Brandon Moss.
Wow.
And they got a foul. And that's the 4th. And Reggie Evans going to the bench.
That's to be huge. Just keep our eye on that. So he goes to the bench. The score is 9-4.
That's just his 2nd foul, so he doesn't have to go to the bench. You could leave him out there, but right away, they go inside to Harrell.
Yep.
And he is a natural-born scorer in the post as well.
Yeah, it's a little different with Reggie. It's a little, we ain't seen him get to the basket like that on Reggie Evans. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
All right, here's Chalmers, just checked in as well. Beasley comes over, sets the screen. Inside to Beasley. Lance wide open.
It's wide open, took too long.
You got Core, elevates, and in and out. Here's Core. And finally, 6-1. And you know how this goes in the big 3. The bucket starts to open up here. Beasley over to Chalmers. There's the 3 ball. Oh, what a rebound. Jeez. And he hits Core with the too little.
And Core not too pleased with that gesture.
I mean, Lance was 2 feet above the rim. Everybody's too little when you jump that high. All right, here's Core. Lost the handle. Shot clock down to 1.
They got to be 1 second. Yeah, 'cause you don't have the tenths of second. Ears right here, just Lance using an athleticism to get it up and over the top, and a la Scally telling somebody they're too little.
And there's that shot clock violation. Miami playing really good defense right now. That's Chicago's 3rd shot clock violation.
In a game like this, it's choppy. Does it favor Chicago?
Not when you have Michael Beasley.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how choppy it is. You got this guy, you're going to get open shots eventually. And that's all you can ask for in the big three, is just trying to find ways to get open looks. There's Core. That's short. It's gonna be Miami ball. It's like we were expecting more, but it's a low energy game so far.
It really is, and it's reflected too because the crowd energy is a little low right now because you're expecting the 2 best teams to really come out scoring the ball and high energy, but right now neither can really establish that kind of offensive continuity.
Moss misses, Beasley clears, and here we go. Beasley on that elbow. Goes Lance Stevenson to get out. Jab, fades, short. Good defense by Brandon Moss. Yeah, and it's when we say choppy, this is what we mean. Like no clean rebounds, no flow. You know, everything is just choppy.
Yeah, passing is not as crisp. It's just like all these little things. You not handling the basketball as well.
Allen takes it out. Moss, good challenge.
Piece of that.
I don't know, but that was a great challenge. Here we go, back to Beasley. Remember, coming off the bench. Chalmers, rebound into Williams for the dunk. 13-9. Here's Allen. Dictating traffic, gets downhill, pass to Harrell, gets contact, goes up with it, soft touch. Here's Beasley, aggressive, going right, drifting. He's so good at that shot. That'll be 15-11. Well, Michael Beasley started getting hot here, coming off the bench, couple buckets. But right now, Miami in control. Beasley making shots like that. 15-11, we'll be back. Miami up 15-11. You can follow Big Three basketball across all social media platforms, Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Let's talk a little MVP. I'll go to you on this one. I mean, Michael Beasley won it last year. They got the best record so far, but they do need to win tonight. How do you see it?
It's tough to deny kind of his impact and what he's been able to do. Plus, if they're at the top of the leaderboard, not for him to be in that discussion as back-to-back MVP and not getting it. But, you know, a lot of games are left.
Yeah, they got to win today.
You know, if Simmons wins the game, that's a huge kind of notch to his belt to be in that conversation. But I think right now Beasley is ahead of the pack, kind of like Joe Johnson did with his MVP runs, because he's so dynamic and their team is winning. And speaking of which, here, I kind of go back to this. I don't know about the foul, but
that's not a foul.
That's not a foul. But
yeah.
But here's the difference. You probably say this until Reggie Evans gets back in the game. Those straight line drives, him getting by, Reggie Evans, you're not doing that.
Yeah, he has to find a different way to score, for sure.
But MONTREZL is doing an excellent job now that Reggie's not in, is really attacking You just got to finish those free throws, but he got the offensive rebound.
All right, here's Harrell. Got the size advantage. Kicks it out. Allen can knock down that three, drives it. Beasley gets it back, drifts. No good. Good board by Amir Johnson. He'll clear it. Big jumbo lineup in there for Chicago. Allen, there it is. Allen can shoot it.
Yeah, but smart play. He was waiting for that pick to be set, got to that little midi, little put-up jump shot, able to knock it in.
All right, 15-13, 2-point lead for Miami. There's Beasley against Amir Johnson. Goes right, counters, and one. As he takes a nap.
They'll change the direction, body contact, and again, the lefty pays off right here because he's going right, but he's still able to somewhat square his shoulders up and get that shot up and over in a quick little nap.
Here we go. Basket set. One shot.
All right, here's Beasley. I mean, once again, coming off the bench, I don't know how many times he's ever came off the bench in his career, but coming off the bench tonight, and he's getting hot as we speak. All right, here's Allen on the step back. Beasley clears the board. Gets the ball to Lance Stevenson. Back to Beasley. Williams, not sure about it. Now you got to go. 2 on the clock. Beasley pulls.
Didn't get it all.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Sean Williams on that. He's got to let that go. He knocked down a 3 last week.
He did, but here's the challenge. You have the triplets. You have one creator, 2 bigs, not a lot of shooting out there for Chicago, so they're trying to overpower Miami. It looks like, based on what Dr. J has with his line, it says Moss and Nazir are on the Cole are on the bench. Your 2 probably best playmakers and creators.
All right, here's Beasley. On the switch, rises up for 3. And there's a foul on Amir Johnson. Yeah, Trev was upset on this play.
Well, he should be. I mean, no contact. He kind of lost it right there. And that's good. I mean, Sean Williams straight up and straight down. Maybe he wanted something before the shot went up that he was clearly upset about.
All right, Beasley up top, got 10 on the clock. Just, you're gonna give him the shot, he's gonna take it. And it only takes like 1 or 2 for him to get going. There's Allen looking inside, trying to get Harold involved. No Reggie Evans out there right now. Harold gives it back. Allen jabs. Ooh. Oh, hesitation, gets downhill and lays it up.
You talking about being stuck in mud or concrete. That hezzy froze Sean Williams.
Beasley sets the screen for Lance Stevenson. Gets that ISO, 15 feet out. Got the right side of the floor. Rebound, Montrezl Harrell. Can leave Chris Allen wide open. Ooh, back iron miss. And there's Lance Stevenson, fades. Sean Williams gets the board, fresh clock. Lance, almost drops Amir, but then falls down.
He caught him out of bounds.
Yes, he did. Good defense by Amir Johnson. Michael Cooper's going to talk this thing over. It's a little amazing to me that with Chicago in the big lineup, you would think with the offensive firepower that Miami had, that they would just move them guys around.
But here's one of the challenges. When you have Michael Beasley and a Stevenson that can go one-on-one, you tend to fall into that. The ball is not moving. So it's easier for Chicago to plant, stay in their position to score. But when you can move, you give Michael Beasley more space. Not that he can't get it in a closed environment, but these are early offensive plays when the ball swung, and then he kind of went into his action. And I think they need to do more of that. Again, it's you got 14 seconds. You can make 2 to 3 passes, then go into something. But just straight just pass and go one-on-one, you play into the hands of a bigger Chicago team that can kind of man up the paint a little bit more.
Yeah, give Dr. J credit. He's going with the jumbo lineup. And so far, I mean, they're in striking distance.
2 possessions.
And, you know, Miami hasn't really countered it, but Reggie Evans back in the game to match up against MONTREZL.
Well, let me correct that. With the 4-point shot, 1 possession.
Sure.
With the 1 possession. We haven't seen a lot taken today, but it still is a threat.
Amir Johnson, ooh, misses the layup.
Shot.
Chris Allen playing tough in there. But Lance Stevenson gets it back. Oh, in and out. That's going to be Miami ball.
But, you know, that was an example, too. Chris Allen had an open shot, turned down a good shot, and it became a tougher shot when he tried to put it on the deck and get closer to the basket.
Oh, Beasley just fall asleep on him on that one. I think Amir Johnson with the foul.
And watch this. Lance Stevenson, he saw him right away, and MONTREZL got caught looking. You rarely see Michael Beasley miss a little bunny. He may have been surprised that he got that ball in that easy as well.
It's a confusion right now. Somebody has 3 fouls. I think Amir Johnson has 3 fouls. So he has to go to the bench. All right, Michael Beasley started here on the post-up. Got to the side of the floor. Taking his time. It's that spot, and that is just automatic.
But you just can't give him that middle drive.
He's got 10 points.
Yeah, Moss, get up on him a little bit more, force him to have to dribble in crowded space. But if he gets in the middle of the lane, it's, I mean, you cancel Christmas on that one, B.
Right, here's Harold trying to get Reggie Evans off his body. Goes to the more quickness that you were talking about. And there's the foul.
Get him in space.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to back Reggie Evans down.
So that's 3 for Reggie, too. So now he has to sit out.
They could bring the fire.
Well, he is.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to do. Michael Cooper's going to bring the fire. So we'll get MONTREZL and Reggie Evans going at it. And that's going to be brought to you by Red Lobster. These guys are going to go one-on-one. MONTREZL gets his bucket. Not only is it worth 2, but Reggie has to go to the bench.
Yeah, but when you got a defensive player like Reggie, you trust it, especially he's been able to slow Harrell down when he's been exclusively on him one-on-one.
All right, here's Harrell. Going with the more quickness, the crossover, the spin, the step through. Oh, and it rolls out.
He did everything right.
He sure did.
Everything right, but he just couldn't finish.
He sure did. I don't know if you could script it any better.
No, you got Reggie, as soon as he recovers, Harrell has a counter to it. Beautiful spin move, everything. The ball just rolls around, was in the rim, but didn't touch the bottom of the net. So defense wins out once again, and Steve Mix, shout out Steve Mix, University of Toledo.
All right, here's Beasley up top. Oh, there's a good cut by Lance Stevenson. That's a turnover. Allen. Chris Allen lays it up. Triplets hanging around here.
Yep.
Lance Stevenson with the inside out. He drifts. Ooh, tough shot.
Tough.
These guys are straight talent. Stevenson and Beasley, you got to be on your game to stop those 2 guys. Uh-oh, and we got it going. We got a little trash talking. Michael Beasley.
Yeah, oh, wait, you know it's
voice
bad.
of reason.
Oh, wait, you know it's bad if Mike is holding somebody back. If Mike is holding Stevenson back, it's somebody back.
Michael Beasley, the voice of reason.
And he would have got Chalmers.
My man's the peacekeeper.
What are we saying?
You know what? He's smart because, listen, Chicago has to play like that to be in this game.
Right.
And Miami has to just let their talent shine.
So, second half, Dr. J, what adjustments do you make to kind of get yourself back? Again, it's only a 3-possession game. It's not like they're down 15, 20 points, okay?
I mean, my answer is always, with that team, MONTREZL. And it's different ways to get them. Get them in a short roll, get them in a pick and roll, get them off the block, let them go to work. I wouldn't keep it, I wouldn't post him against Reggie Evans and try to move him around.
Okay, so offensively you do that. Defensively, anything you do differently trying to guard Michael Beasley?
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to stop those two guys. I see them every week. All right, we'll figure it out at the half, but pretty good game so far. Lance Stephenson, Beasley, MONTREZL, some big-time offensive players duking it out here in Houston. 25-19, we'll be right back. There you go. Little Houston barbecue right there. I'll tell you what some barbecue is when Michael Beasley gets the ball. It's barbecue. 25-19, Miami 305. So far, Beasley off the bench, still making an impact in this game.
Well, you knew he would. Whether he came off the bench or not, immediately when he entered the game, the ball went into the post and he scored. So he kind of knew that was going to happen, but I think it's been one of those choppy kind of first half, but still Miami figuring out ways to put the ball in the basket. What adjustments will Chicago make in the second half is the question.
Yeah, here's what we had going to break here. Look at this. A little trash talking, which I
That's
give.
MONTREZL right there, Stevenson.
Getting right in the middle of it, and that's what MONTREZL has to do, but this is something you might have never seen in your life. Michael Beasley being a peacekeeper. Go ahead, Chris.
Bees, getting feisty out there, Bees.
It is?
Yes, it is. You didn't see it?
No.
You pull your teammates back? What's gotten in? What's the scene right now? Tell me about it.
Birds fly, fish swim.
Hey, you my podcast partner. You didn't tell me you were coming off the bench tonight. What was the strategy in that?
You gotta ask you.
I think that's enough said right there. Hey, go do your thing, bro.
All right.
Michael Beasley.
Did you notice what he said? He didn't say you got to ask Cooper. He said you got to ask Cube, meaning Ice Cube.
Oh, a foul. Oh, he got him on the head. I thought it was a good play defensively by Reggie Evans. This is an excellent pass by Nasir Kaur.
Well, no pocket pass. Evans made sure Moss was not getting that shot up. And he's going to feel that. I mean, any foul by Reg, you're going to feel it. That time Moss caught all the damage on that one.
Yeah, Reggie Evans is an absolute beast. He's been here since day one, and you can't move him. He fouls hard. He rebounds the heck out of it. He's a problem. All right, here's Lance Stephenson. Has to get it going. Michael Beasley coming off the bench in the second half as well. Step back jumper. In and out. Reggie Evans keeps it alive. And good run down by MONTREZL.
This who has to get going is here Cole.
There you go. There you go.
Yo, pull the travel.
Yeah, Kaur has to be the guy. I mean, he runs his team. See it right here. Look at the hustle. Lance Stephenson.
When you think about Nasir Cole, his impact on the year, he's third in the big three in rebounds. Third at 7.8, right? Second in 3 pointers made at 9. You know, so to get started, and he's up there in assists too, but right now he doesn't seem like he's aggressively looking, you know, for his offense.
I have a theory on that. A lot of times I think, like, when guys that aren't in the NBA go against guys that they might, a good block by Sean Williams, and a foul. Oh, man. Oh.
I take you didn't like that call?
No, I thought it was a great defensive play.
Yeah, when Sean comes right here, that's
it
not
doesn't
a
get
foul.
any better than that.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
No, my theory is when you got guys that aren't in the league and they go against guys like Lance Stephenson that played in big games and you watch them, and I wonder if, like, They don't, you know, they're a little taken back by it.
Now it could go two ways. One, you're overhyped and you do try to do too much, or you don't do enough.
Yeah.
You don't do enough.
You're like, I'm not going to be overhyped. I'm going to be cool about it. But then sometimes it's good to be overhyped. Like I'll tell you a guy that's not like that. Mike Taylor's not like that.
No,
he goes at everybody.
Yeah.
So there's certain guys, you know, they're just like, yeah, I'm going to go at guys. Good job by Sean Williams. Real chippy game, choppy game. All right, here's Core. Got to switch. Moss, back to Core, 1 on the clock, had to shoot it. Cleared by Stevenson. He did not clear it. Now he's got 7 on the clock. In his back. Oh, he nutmegs him to the hoop, and he misses. Oh, man, Lance Stevenson with a nutmeg.
Okay, Lance, right in between the legs. It was all set up, but then he didn't finish it. The move was great, but that time took his eye off the prize and didn't finish it at the rim, and Moss came right back in. See, your 2 and not making it gives us a chance now to cut this to 2 because you didn't finish it.
Yeah, great move. Got a little bumped. Got bumped on the layup, but you got to finish that.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Beasley back in the game. Lance posting up the Sear Core. Backs him down, elevates, no call. Brandon Moss, extra pass, Core.
There it is.
And Triplets,
Well,
chipping away.
Well, it was good defense by Core, first of all, and Lance Stevenson. Now, see, this is the fire from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going back at Lance Stevenson.
Yeah.
Oh, look at, now he's guarding. Stevenson knocks down a 3. He's going back at Core. Oh, nose to nose. Let's go. Let's get the ball in play and let's play it out. Dr. J saying everyone flatten out. These guys are going to go one-on-one. Core gets the screen and the switch. Reggie Evans contested, and he got him to miss. And it's going to be a foul on Core.
I mean, one thing that's undeniable is the competitive nature, the competition, the physicality, and the leash that you're able to have to kind of do this. You know, in the league, if you go head-to-head, it's tech.
We go to the monitor, all that.
So this allows you to release some of that aggression without being penalized by it.
And that's a really smart play by Mario Chalmers. He knows that Core is all fired up, so he goes right to the basket, and he gets the foul.
Yeah, able to turn the corner, get up underneath Core. Moss a little late.
Yeah, big play by Mario Chalmers. And he gets the ball back off the missed free throw for the 3. No good. Harrell, haven't called his name in a second. Here's Brandon Moss. From the top of the key, lost the handle. Reggie Evans running it down. And he pulls up. Oh, man! A 3 ball. 2 on the shot clock.
And that's why I didn't see the shot clock. That's why I said, but the one person that did was Harold. He knocked it in.
Beasley. Oh, good cut by Chalmers. Harold gets it back. Inside, out to Core. Yeah, a little too much on the floor.
Oh, let's go back to that MONTREZL play. Here he's looking and eyeing at the clock, and he got it up over. Booyah.
There it is right there. And that's keeping Triplet in the game. All the Chicago wants to do is stay within striking distance. Big time play by MONTREZL.
Well, they're playing a little bit harder too, and now the bounces are falling their way, able to get some shots up and in. We know how talented this 305 team is. But talent doesn't always win the game, especially when the team has got talent but plays hard. And here's the standings and why this game is so important to both teams.
Yeah, so if you win this, you're 5-2. I can't imagine. I mean, it could happen, but it seems like you'd be a lock. But at 4-3, you're in a dogfight going into LA. Now, let's take a look at some of the matchups that we have. So Miami, if they get a win, they're in a good position. But how about Boston and LA?
Oh, yeah.
LA could maybe play spoiler to Boston.
Yep.
DMV looking to play spoiler to Dallas.
And that's a game right there because we know how talented DMV is, okay? They won today, spoiler. They on a mission to play spoiler. And then you got Chicago, Detroit.
Man, a lot of compelling matchups. A lot of compelling matchups next week.
Yep. And how this ends for Chicago is huge for that game next week.
No question.
Especially if it's a W.
Yeah, I mean, it's different between being in and having to fight for your life.
Yep.
All right. Harrell waves him off. One-on-one from the top. Does he pull? And a little bit of a dance.
Well, I mean, but that's his advantage when he got him in space in the middle of the court. Reggie Evans is not going to come up on him right there a little bit. He got space and he was able to pull up for that jump shot. So smart play by MONTREZL.
All right, Beasley looking to attack. Moss with the block. I knew he was going to be a factor defensively.
And you knew that, and you knew Harrell would try to figure out how to create some space and get a shot, a little pull-up jump shot. Sometimes the simpler you keep it offensively, the more efficient you are.
Miami ball, 6 on the shot clock. Evans gets it back to Chalmers. Looking to turn the corner, elevates, in and out. There's it to Brandon Moss. He could shoot it from there. No good. Oh, a shove by Beasley. Good position by MONTREZL. Right now, Miami, foul trouble. That's 5. Oh, no, call it 6. So for the rest of the half, which is going to be a huge factor, the rest of the half, Miami has to keep it clean. Got to make those free throws.
And if I'm Triplets too, you know Reggie Evans wants to play physical. I'm going to test the water with him and see, and the shot clock didn't start to see, especially with him guarding MONTREZL, how physical and aggressive he'll be knowing that they're in the penalty.
Good call. Good call. Just get him on the move. Just test it.
Just test it.
All right, so shot clock malfunction. Michael Beasley not happy by it. They're going to go side out. 14. They're going to go with 10 on the clock.
Oh, wait. Now they went back up to 14. They want to put 10 on the clock. There it is.
All right, so 10 on the shot clock. Beasley up top.
Oh, he double dribble. He double dribble.
He did double dribble.
He
got away with it for a little bit.
For a minute, he got it. Oh, you're right there.
I love the game plan for Chicago right now. They're just staying in this thing.
Oh, he
Core with a push off.
Oh, he didn't.
No foul. No foul at all. And this was extra. This was not only the body, but the arm.
Watch this. Watch the contact. Boom. And then the push-up. See, I could deal with the shoulder, but the push-off at the end is one that the official should have called on the baseline because of the extension of the arm. But they didn't call it, so now Miami finds themselves on the other end of the spectrum being momentum is all on Chicago's side, and they call it.
And that's a quick foul by Core.
Yeah, and only 3 fouls right now by the Triplets. So
everybody loves to come to us and tell us their case.
But yeah, they do. They want to plead their case to us. Nothing we can do about it, but I love that they trust us that we could impact the game. Beasley.
That was so easy. That was like the easiest bucket of the game. All right, here's Core. He's really woken up the second half.
Yeah.
Oh, good tip out by Moss, and Harrell showed you the touch. Triplets up by 3. Dangerous territory for a team that, now that LA might not make the playoffs, Miami has to be the favorite. Another good defensive possession by Moss. That's a turnover. This is maybe, for the talent level, one of the more choppy games I've seen.
Yeah.
Just, it's like everyone is fighting for every possession, not all their space. There's Beasley, in and out. Good job by Brandon Moss. Brandon Moss pulls up.
Good defense by Williams that time.
A lot of good defensive players in this game.
Yeah.
We highlight the offensive guys, but the defensive guys right now are really doing their thing.
Maybe that's a reason why for the choppiness too, because you don't have a lot of mismatches on the court.
Oh, what a pass.
Beautiful pass.
Oh, that was incredible. Nice job by Beasley.
Dr. J going. He's gliding to and he pushes the button. Look at the save.
Look at that pass. I mean, he's wrapping that around 2. And we're going to go bring the fire. Brought to you by Red Lobsters. Lance Stevenson, MONTREZL, HARRELL. Born ready versus underdog. Lance is definitely going to get into his bag right here. Makes the first push. Jabs. Pulls back. Oh, in and out. That's a stop. Underdog gets it done. And he's fired up.
Not just playing the dribble. Contest at the end shot. I mean, Lance got a clean shot. But if you're Montrez, that's what you want. You want your opponent, especially Lance, to take kind of a fadeaway 15-footer.
All right, here's Core. Attacking, drops it off late. HARRELL, soft hands.
Core with a nice drop pass, attracted the defense, and the patience of HARRELL that time paid off.
This is the guy you got to go to, Michael Beasley. But Brandon Moss has been excellent defensively. They get to switch. Get past. Lance Stevenson rises and fires and knocks down a long 2. Strumming that air guitar. Love the way that Core has responded in the second half. Brandon Moss to HARRELL. No call. Oh, that's a bad one, too. I don't know about that one either. That's not a big 3 call. I'm just saying. All right, 39-36. Inside to Beasley. Lance is open. Misses. Good rebound by Sean Williams. It's going to be Triplets ball. Brandon Moss up top. Looking to go to work against Beasley. There's the crossover. No rim. And that's an easy finish by Sean Williams.
Yeah, tough miss right there. Tough miss. But good defense. Beasley slid his feet. Forced that errant shot, and now easy basket for Williams.
HARRELL looking to go to work on Sean Williams. There's a floater. Man, soft touch. He is talented. And that's 41-38 Chicago. Folks, you're going to buckle up. Miami has the firepower. Come on strong. Lance Stevenson knocking down the long two. Right now, Chicago, 3-point lead. You're going to want to stay tuned for the last 10 points. Triplets with a little bit of a surge in the second half. They've taken a 3-point lead. Let's take a look at today's Monster Moment fueled by Kroger.
Well, it's all about getting things done. And Williams last week coming off a superb game, able to pick up the loose change inside. Right here, beautiful feed. Boss with the tip of Williams, you know, with the finish. And you talked about him being an X factor in this game.
Send it over to Chris Haynes.
Guys, you just showed the play right there where Brandon Moss went in for a layup and it didn't hit any rim. But so in this timeout huddle, MONTREZL said, listen, B, I don't care if you go up off 1 or 2 foot. Your shot better hit the rim. Don't put us in a position like that again.
Yeah, there's no defense for that. And we started this game hyping up the offensive players, but the defensive players have dominated this game so far. And they're going to review this to see who it went out on. And give Chicago credit, like their game plan, consistently bringing in 2 big guys to guard.
Well, you mentioned this here in that first half when it was Chris Allen and it was this lineup we have right now with Johnson and MONTREZL and Chris Allen. They kind of kept the ship afloat, okay? And that was huge at that time to be able to do that, because it could have went totally the opposite way where it could have been a double-digit deficit for Chicago, but it wasn't.
Correct. It's an easy call. It went off of.
That's all
yeah,
we're good.
That's all.
Blue ball, reverse.
Blue ball.
Yeah, he said it again. He said white admitted.
Okay. All right. Blue ball coming in. It's been overturned. You get it.
All right, blue ball. You heard it right there. Let's take a look at Lance Stevenson, Michael Beasley. Lance in the first half, but Beasley really quiet. That's what I said. I think Brandon Moss has done an excellent job on Michael Beasley.
He has, but I don't see the same aggression and meaning really being assertive, body language-wise, from Michael Beasley.
Yeah, maybe he's saving it for the last 10 points.
Yeah, well,
he's had some moments this season in these last 10.
Oh, yeah?
So let's take a look. Harrell likes to match up against Sean Williams. He's only got 5 on the clock. He's got to go. He does. Goes up. Beasley with the rebound. Puts it out to Sean Williams. Up, back to Beasley. Time to go to work. And there it is. A 1-on-1, baby. 1-on-1. All right, Beasley, he's up. That might get him going.
You know, I think he did that. So, and it may be a gesture, because I think it was that Patrick Beverly who's sitting, and they were speaking to each other during the timeout.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, right there. Pat Bev is sitting right there. So
I love how you pointed. It was his fault.
It was his fault.
You pointed him out, man.
Hey, I'm like
Jimmy Jackson snitching.
Like, hey, they say you shouldn't have did the crime. It wasn't me. Don't get mad at me because you did it.
Oh, man. Oh, we're going to bring the fire. Here we go. It's going to be brought to you by Red Lobster. Let's take a look.
Hey, Brian, one thing I'm not doing is going down for your stupidity. I'm not doing that.
All right, here we go. Underdog born ready again on the rematch. This time Underdog gets the ball.
Yeah.
All right, Harold got 10 seconds, taking his time. Oh, he goes downhill, easy. High. That was maybe the easiest bring the fire I've ever seen.
Yeah, and MONTREZL able to get his shoulder by Lance, and after that it was over.
All right, 43-41.
How about this? 15 of Harrell's 23 points came here in the second. Came here right now in the second half.
And offense making a comeback on the bring to fire. It was really slanted, but now offense has been picking it up. All right, Harrell, this is a sweet spot. Left block. Oh, gets stripped, and that's Reggie Evans, and those fouls are one, and if you make it, the ball.
But why reach? I mean, you think about it. Beasley is, okay, he got him beat a little bit. He's here. He can contest up top. Lance is there. Don't reach.
Yeah, you can't get those fouls.
You just cannot get those fouls now, because you're giving not only points, but you're giving up the possession to if Harrell makes this. So it's double jeopardy when you put yourself in that position by making that foul.
So in the big three, you're in the penalty and you make the free throw, you will get the ball back.
Except for an and one.
All right, here's Harrell. Pushed it. Big miss.
Yeah, big miss.
All right, by the way, go to Beasley. Pulls back. Oh, Lance Stevenson above the rim. But Nasir Kaur.
Oh, offense.
And they're going to call an offensive foul. Yeah. Good job by Lance Stevenson. He baited him into
He baited him to it. And Kaur, we talked about this earlier when Kaur pushed off on Mario Chalmers and they didn't call the foul. On this one, the extension of the arm got the foul call.
I need to know how many fouls on Kaur this half. Oh, no.
Down Reggie.
They called that on Reggie. All right, here's the, how do you see it?
The collision.
That's a tough call. It's a really tough call.
Yeah, but if you take a step towards half court and a guy is coming off, you make some contact.
And yeah,
9 times out of 10, it's gonna go on the screener.
Yeah.
You just gotta you gotta stand still, and the guy coming off has to get deeper than the screen in order to use it. You know what I mean? So part of it is that, but part of it is the screener itself. And
yeah, tough game to officiate.
yeah,
no question.
This is a tough one right here, Brian. I mean, two physical teams. It's tough, man.
All right, here's Kaur. Give him a 4-point lead, and he does, and they get the ball back. So Miami's got to figure out a way to get a stop without the fouls.
Yeah, big possession defensively for Miami here.
Kaur downhill, tipped out by Amir Johnson. Harrell. Oh, a big shot in the corner.
And Miami did everything right. You contest the shot, force a tough one, but they didn't get the offensive rebound. And how many times you see it? Give up an offensive rebound, 3 balls to follow.
All right, Michael Beasley. Did he have the heroics in him again? From the 4. No good. Amir Johnson goes up. Harrell with the game. How about that? MONTREZL comes up big. And the trash talking continues. What an absolute battle. Chicago figures out a way to get a win. 50-41. And that puts Miami in a tough position next week.
And the thing about it is, it probably wasn't artistically creative like we thought it was going to be, but it was a hard-fought battle, hard to officiate. But Chicago, and we'll go back to that period in which they kept it close, that they just made the plays down the stretch of the game that allowed them to now be at the top of the leaderboard with Dallas Power at 5-2 and pretty much assuring that they get to the playoffs.
When the plays matter,
They made it.
Chicago made it.
That's right. That's right. But I think they kept their composure a little bit better than Miami.
Yeah, no question about it. Give Chicago credit, man. They chopped this game up. Give Dr. J, give that man credit. They knew what they wanted to do, and they execute their game plan. And at the end, they figured it out.
Yep.
All right, let's send it over to Chris Haynes with the triplets.
Yeah, this the triplets by committee right here. They're mocking Lance. They're mocking Michael Beasley's their dad. So let's hear Cole, man. This is a big playoff type atmosphere game, man. It seemed personal out there. Can you tell us about it?
Man, you know, that was a team I was on last year. We made it all the way to the championship, but they thought we wasn't good enough and replaced me with Lance Stevenson. So I wanted to show them they made the wrong decision.
Whoa, it was indeed personal. Yeah. Montrez, you had a hell of a game right there, man. They were guarding you with small guys, big guys. What was it about your performance out there that helped you guys get the win?
Man, I'm the man, simple and plain, man. Like, literally, bro, all that jawing and shit like that, bro, you're not about to come out here and out-pump me in no game, bro. And that's what they tried to do early on. They started out the first play of the game, them is fouls, man. So they just thought they was going to pump me out of the game and I was just going to shove it and I go quiet. Like, nah, man, I'm a motherfucking dog, bro. I'm a dog. I'm a monster, cuz you know who I am, bro. It don't work like that.
I know who you are. I think everybody, they throwing the ones right there. That's the Michael Beasley thing. Guys, back to you guys. Guys, back to you.
All right. We were trying to dissect all of it and wrap it all up.
You would try to dissect that.
Yeah. All I know is the triplets, they won the game 50-41. We'll be right back.